Right now, I'm home, back in New York City. There's a pull that gets me out on the road, to explore, to ride the beautiful roads, and the ones that make me a little nervous, to meet new people, to share. And there's a pull that brings me home, to Donette, to Finley, to friends and familiar places. They're both always there, and eventually, the pull to go home gets stronger. It's time to listen. In my last dispatch, I was in Brownfield, Texas. I had ridden across the New Mexico desert, through some raindrops in Cloudcroft, and above the valleys of the Sierra Blanca Range, into West Texas. While it was tempting to just get on the highway, there were still things I wanted to do on the way home. Roads to ride, and people to see. My first stop was Arlington, Texas, to visit Donette's mom, and to take her to dinner at MiCocina, our favorite Tex-Mex place in Fort Worth. It's a scientifically proven fact that while New York City has some of the best restaurants in the world, it has absolutely no good Tex-Mex. If you think otherwise, I'm all ears. From there, I wanted to get back into the mountains, where the elevations and the forests would hopefully lower the temperatures a bit. So I joined the morning commuter traffic across the DFW Metroplex and onto US 75 north, near McKinney. Over the Red River into Oklahoma and across the Choctaw Nation lands to ride the Talimena Scenic Drive. It's a 54-mile stretch through the Ouachita National Forest. It's twisty and hilly with views of the valley on both sides. And I had it pretty much all to myself. Then it was up Scenic Byway 7 and Highway 123. And I wound my way among the lush greens of the Ozarks and the occasional 18-wheelers that frequent this route. Still, it's a pretty ride. It was highways through Branson and Springfield, and some back roads in the Mark Twain National Forest. Some good roads for future videos. To Bloomington, Indiana. In Bloomington, I met up with Scott Matlock, the Hoosier cruiser. He was the first person I ever interviewed for this channel, and I'll put a link to his channel in the description. He was heading out to Colorado in a couple of days, so we had a great time talking about the roads I had just ridden a couple weeks ago. And while we hadn't had the chance to ride together yet, someday. The next day was the longest I've ever ridden, at 577 miles. Bloomington, Indiana to Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Sure, I could have taken more time and split it into 2 days and ridden some more back roads. And part of me wanted to. But I was feeling good, and the pull of home had taken hold. And Saturday morning, I rode the final 3 hours home. Through Pennsylvania and New Jersey and roads I've ridden hundreds of times, where I grew up. I made a New York City playlist to serve as the soundtrack for today's ride. And I looked forward to that first glimpse of the New York City skyline around the turn and down the hill on Interstate 78. Past the airport and through the Holland Tunnel, and into the city that's a character all its own. I know New York City isn't for everyone, but it's home for me. 56 days, 9,800 miles, and 12 terabytes of video. So many memories and so many great roads to share with you over the coming weeks and months. I hope you'll stick around. Until the next ride, be safe, be curious, and keep meandering.